What's going on, guys? It's your boy DisDecoder, and today I'm bringing to you guys a little bit of a discussion about a big problem that we're currently having in Master Duel, and something that I think Konami needs to address. What I'm talking about today is the problem with the Duelist Cup, and I think that the way they handle it and the way the Duelist Cup is formatted really isn't healthy for the game or healthy for the players that compete. So for those of you that are unfamiliar with what the Duelist Cup is, the Duelist Cup is a tournament that happens every couple of months, and essentially the way that it works is you have to grind through the first stage of the Duelist Cup, gaining Duelist levels until you reach Duelist level max. It's just that easy, bro. And then once you reach Duelist level max, you are qualified to play in the second stage of the Duelist Cup. Now, the first stage of the Duelist Cup is easy peasy. I did it, Farfa did it, MBT did it. If we're able to do it, anyone can do it, all right? Believe me.
Like I said in my argument, man, like I've come.
You've come.
I have come! The problem with Duelist Cup is the Stage 2. The Stage 2 of the Duelist Cup takes place over the course of 72 hours, and you basically need to grind an endless amount of games in order to qualify for the World Championship through the Duelist Cup. So effectively, the way it works is once you reach Stage 2, you are at 0 Duelist points, and every time you win a duel in the Duelist Cup Stage 2, you essentially gain right around 1,000 Duelist points, more or less, give or take. And the way that you can qualify for the World Championship is if after those 72 hours are up, you are the singular player that has the highest amount of Duelist points by the end of the event. Now, I'm sure you can imagine that over the course of 72 hours, if only one person is qualifying for the World Championship, it's gonna be a grind fest, and a grind fest is what it was. If you guys weren't really looking at stuff like YouTube and Twitch, you missed out on people like Jesse Cotton, people like Trishula, people like Nesh, great players in this game, basically foregoing their own physical and mental health in order to grind for close to 65 hours over the course of those 72 hours. All they were doing was grinding game after game after game because you kind of have to do it. The last time that something like this happened was when there was the World Championship grind, and we saw people like Joshua Schmidt who were doing the World Championship grind, and Joshua, if I remember right, streamed right around like 65 hours over the course of 72 hours in order to qualify for the World Championship, and he got second. If he was doing that same thing for the Duelist Cup, second place would not cut it. So if you ask me, this is a massive issue with Master Duel right now. The format that they use for the Duelist Cup is not a format that the players enjoy.
Probably could have won that game, but I don't know if I can even. I am struggling to focus right now.
If you look over on Twitter, you see people like Nesh complaining about it, House of Champs made a tweet about it. A lot of people are saying that it's not healthy and it's not fun. But someone like Jesse Cotton, one of the best players in the world, wasn't even close, and he grinded for the full 3 days. The other big issue with Master Duel is the fact that once you reach Master 1, the highest rank in the game, there is zero incentive to continue playing the game, apart from doing your daily missions. So I know what you guys are wondering. Coder, what's your suggestion? What is your fix for this? Konami, this is an open letter to you if you guys are listening. Please hear me out, bro. I'm telling you, it's a great idea. Now, I think that what they can do is that they can take the Duelist Cup problem and the Master 1 ranked problem, combine them together in order to solve both problems. Now, here's my suggestion. Once a player reaches Master 1, they can then grind from Master 1 up to a King of Games rank or something like that. Just give us a rank above Master 1. But that rank, instead of making it the standard, King of Games 5, King of Games 4, King of Games 3, all the way to King of Games 1, instead, make it so that the King of Games rank gives you access to a ranked leaderboard, a ladder, an elo system. And then once you reach that, every single one of your games farms you Duelist points, the same way you do in the Duelist Cup, except for the fact that instead of doing it over the course of 3 days, you're doing it over the course of the entire season. So basically, it'll take you, if you're a really good player, it'll probably take you like a week at most to get to Master 1 if you really grind it. And then from that point on, you have the entire month to grind for Duelist points, similar to other games like League of Legends, Overwatch. Now, I know that the Duelist Cup isn't a monthly thing. It's like, it happens every 3 or 4 months, if I remember correctly. But here's my other suggestion on how you can use this system to replace the Duelist Cup. I genuinely believe that what they could do is they could tally up the duelist points that you have by the end of any given season and tally those up over the course of the entire year. And then when comes the time to invite players to go to the World Championship, instead of being like, hey, grind for 3 days and borderline, sleep deprive yourself, instead, they tally up the duelist points that you accumulated over the course of the year, and they invite the top 3, top 4, maybe even top 5 players that have accumulated the most duelist points over the course of the entire year. What this does is that it promotes healthy gameplay, and it also encourages people to play the game more and more actively over the course of a longer duration of time. So instead of making it so people like Jesse Cotton never play Master Duel except for those 3 days, it gives them a reason to be playing Master Duel because it gives them another avenue to reach the World Championship, which is genuinely, in my opinion, such a good fix. It is such a good solution. It would be so much better, not only for Konami, but as a player perspective, to be able to have more reason to grind ranked and play ranked over the course of the months. An additional incentive that they could use, should they use this ELO system once you reach a hypothetical King of Games rank, if you reach the King of Games rank and you start climbing the ranks on the ranked leaderboard, they could make it so that by the end of every individual season, they could give us a top 500 profile icon for those that reach top 500. They could give us a top 100 profile icon that's silver instead of bronze, and they could give you a gold top 10 profile icon for those that reach top 10, and you can make it individual for every season. So it could literally just be like a gold icon says top 10 season 27 or something like that. The ranked system for a leaderboard is already in the game because that's the system that they use for the Duelist Cup. So all they would need to do is implement some way so that after you surpass Master 1, you are moved into like a longer Duelist Cup kind of leaderboard system, like make the game competitive all the time for those that want to compete in the game. Give us a better reason to play ranked. And I think this is the best way to solve the Duelist Cup problem and to solve the problem of having no reason to continue playing on the ranked ladder once you reach Master 1 or even Master for that fact. So Konami, please, if you guys are watching, I think it'd be really cool for you to at least consider this. It is an option that a lot of players would be very thankful for. So with that being said, guys, let me know in the comment section below whether you think this is a good solution. And I think together, if we are loud enough, we can show Konami that we care about this game and that we want this game to be better for everyone involved. So with that being said, thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!